Welcome everyone. Today we are going to discuss one PYQ model answer of GS3. And what is the purpose of this lecture? You know the Lukmaan IAS is running TAKKAR Test series. TAKKAR Test series, let the Lukmaan IAS assure you, is a very quality product. What it has what I will do, I will show you that, just a minute. Okay. This is the Lukmaan IAS page on the Lukmaan IAS website. You can see it. This is the TAKKAR test series. It is a year-long test series, and these are the number of tests you will get. But again, all this information is fine. Let us assure you, this is a very quality product. It is a high ROI product, value for money, and we will assure you your selection. Through this test. See, without writing test, reading will not only help you. You have to write test. Till you do not write test, you do not know where you will end up, right? So, please invest your time. And what is the purpose of our lecture? We want to show you the quality of model answer. Quality of model answer discussion you are going to get. And for that, we are taking one GS3 PYQ. This question came in. This was question number 14. Question number 14 of GS3 2022 paper. Okay. Question. I think 13 or 14. आप देख लीजिएगा. I think it was 14 of GS3 2022 paper. Okay. What is the question? What is integrated farming system IFS and how is it helpful to small and marginal farmer? See, when you read a question in UPSC, you have to read it with care and attention. Now, this is the model answer we have written. Now, to sharing with your model answer, it is very easy. But my purpose today is to tell you the process. The process is more important. Let's say till you do not have that notes, quality to notes, you would not be able to write a good answer in UPSC. The process goes like this. Till you do not have quality notes. First thing is quality notes. Quality notes. And quality notes comes through quality reading, right? Let's say, let us keep the process like this. Quality reading. Quality reading gives you quality notes, and with quality notes you write quality answers, and quality answers through tests. For example, you can write through TAKKAR test series or any other GS test series or GS3 test series. It all depends upon you. But this process is very important. Until you do not have invested time, you will not be able to write quality answer in your civil services mains. This is the process. Please understand this process. Okay. Now, second important thing is, let's say somebody says, I'm preparing for GS, but how you will keep track of your hard work? This is an indication. Till your GS notes are not in 700 to 800 pages. I'm talking about all the 4 papers, concised. That much concentration you have to put. You have to read, write. Then you have to, through iteration after iteration, you have to concise your note. This is an indication. It might happen that even after this process, you do not get selection. But without doing this thing, somebody says, I got the selection, the chances are very less. And for this is an indication. Okay, so accordingly, almost 25 to 30% of this work should go to GS3. Now, coming, this question is from the agriculture part of your GS3. Now, let's say we are going to discuss this question, model answer. But before that, look at the process. If let's say you are reading about agriculture and about farmer welfare, so please read National Farmer Policy. Okay. National Farmer Policy, it was in 2007, but do not think it is an old document. No, that writing style, that will define your thought. I will say, let's say if you invest even one day in this, 1 or 2 days in this policy document, take the notes, then you can skip many newspaper articles. No need to read that. Okay. Read the relevant economic survey chapter on agriculture. Survey. Okay, chapters on agriculture. Last 2-3 years you can pick up. Lukmaan IAS notes, right? We assure you they are, best in the UPSC space. Lukmaan IAS notes, you refer them using this string and relevant NCRT, chapters, NCRTs, and while solving PYQs, this process has to be there. When you will do this process, you will see on your agriculture topic, you have approximately 25 to 30 pages, very, very concentrated, right? So concentrated that nobody other than you can understand those notes. If you have, you have reached that level, you must congratulate yourself. Fine, the process is clear. Now let us move to and see what happens when you keep on reading these kind of documents. Your writing style will become like what the UPSC is looking for. UPSC is looking for a writing style of an administrator, right? Tomorrow if you join services, you have to look after the rights of a small and marginal farmer. Everybody is interested in looking after their right as well, but as a duty you have to look after the rights of a small and marginal farmer. Fine. Now let us see this part. And do not worry about how I have to write intro, structure. See, more important what the question when you read the question paper, what is the first instruction? Content is more important than the length of answer, and the content will come automatically through quality work and the quality test writing, and TAKKAR will give you that. Now, integrated farming system is an independent. What is integrated farming system? In simple terms, you are pursuing 3-4 activities together. Like say farming is there, poultry is there, fishery is there, and by a farmer involving in this diversified activities, they not only enhance their income, they may also preserve the environment and involve themselves in the efficient utilization of resources. That's the idea we have put it here. It's an independent and often interlocking production system based on agriculture, livestock, fisheries, which promotes efficient utilization of resources, profits for farmer, and minimum adverse effect on environment. See, we have taken many aspects. Not only economic aspect, but environmental aspect, but also both profit and environment. Now, see, this idea is very important. This thought that you will strike a balance into many factors is very, very important. Not only for GS3, it will apply for many other GS papers as well. To give you an example, you must have read Panchi Commission report, right? State relationship. In that report, they they mentioned about a troika. The troika, balancing 3 factors. What is development, livelihood mainly of livelihood of a small and forest dwelling communities, a small and marginal farmer like that, and forest preservation, right? Environmental preservation. They said these 3 things can go together. It is not like there is dichotomy or there is a trade-off between them. No, they said it can go together, and this is what is required. Similar, same thought you are putting here. In integrated farming system, you are preserving environment, bringing profits for farmer as well. This thought is important. And not only this, see, this thought you will also get when you read political theory book of NCRT, right? There is a chapter on I think a development chapter is there, right? There also same thought is there. So even let's say your writing style is different, that is okay, but this thought should not miss, that simplicity of the thought. This is what you have to reflect in your answer. Now let's see how you can you have to write some, it's around 200 words you have to write. So how you can let's say we have written it. Integrated farming system is aligned with. We have not used any harsh word that integrated farming system is defined as. No, we are saying aligned with. Why we have used the word aligned? Because in your 2 pages there were many concepts written about agriculture. Now you are trying to connect those concepts with this IFS. You know the doubling farmers' income. Okay. You know the move up and the move out motto of FAO. What the FAO says that, see, what is happening in India? 17% of GDP, only 17% of GDP is in agriculture, right? Agriculture gives you only, but approximately, if you read this year's economic survey, approximately 47 to 48% population is still dependent on agriculture for livelihood. Do you see this is sustainable? Not at all. How it would 17 only 17% GDP coming from 47 to 48% people. No, this is not sustainable. In fact, UPSC once asked an essay that agriculture in India has become unsustainable. I'm not able to recall the exact topic. Because it in agriculture, especially the small and marginal farmer, it is not it is insufficient to provide livelihood. So this is so that's what FAO said, that you have to move up. Move up means you have to within agriculture you have to move up. How you can move up from, let's say you involve yourself in horticulture, agroforestry, IFS. So that will move up, and then move out means gradually you should move out from agriculture to manufacturing, services. That is what so now you have this idea. Now you are trying to connect it. Okay, one more thing. You simply write words like that. More than words, you must convey idea. Let's say words make sentence, right? Sentence make paragraph, and paragraph makes essay. So when you are writing any answer in UPSC, you must show the thought process of an essay. And how it happens? It happens naturally with practice. Do not say, see, some people ask whether we should write answer in point wise or in paragraph. That I believe is an immaterial question. Okay, not very relevant question. You can reflect the thought, concentrated thought, which is a part of essay. Even if you write answer in points, or whether you write in paragraph, but the concentration of thought is very important. You have to write the thought of an essay, not of, let's say, words. So when you're writing these things, do not think this is reflecting a concentrated thought. Third point, production centric to income centric. Now agriculture cannot be only production centric. Even national farmer policy, it shows, it tells, we have to not only production, what about the income of the farmer, right? Now, tenets of gas. Now see, you know that in prelims UPSC asked about this. If question was there on GASCA. So what you will do when you read even the prelims question, even the options, put them in your mains note, agriculture notes, and when you revise it 3-4 times, automatically this thought will come. Okay, conservation agriculture, sustainable agriculture. You can add more points depending upon your level of understanding. Now let's see this. Also, integrated farming system is characterized. See the word, use of word, characterized. Why? Now you can show your knowledge. Soil management and fertility, crop health and product, animal husbandry, landscape and nature conservation, water management and energy efficiency. And see how these words are coming. These words are given. See, this kind of model answer is, it is not possible at all to copy. Nobody can copy. If somebody says, I will copy model answer, we can bet $100 million. No, this is an original thought, right? Nobody in this world, can copy model answer like this. In fact, at least I cannot do. So if I can say, how this thought came, when you read policy documents, those ideas, that writing style, those vocabulary get embedded in your mind, and naturally such things happen. Now, let's say last point is community engagement. So how you are connecting community engagement for small and marginal farmer? That was the demand of your question. Fine. Then an important concept of IFS is there is no waste, and waste is only a misplaced resource. Now, since there are many systems, let's say from the poultry you get phosphate. That phosphate you can use in rice or wheat cultivation. That will reduce your consumption of urea. So that's it. There is no waste. And if somebody, okay, let me show you how I got this thing. I read 2 government reports. One is this, just a minute. Okay. One is this, yes. Okay, this report is integrated farming system for doubling farmers' income in, and Lukmaan team, when they provide you model answer, they do the original work. So you can, we do not say we read this report end to end, but when you read this government original sources, you understand their concept. Okay, how they are defining integrated farming system and what kind of examples they have given, and we included that in our model answer. And similarly, let me also show you National Farmer Policy, very, very important document. without reading this document. See, if you read this document, up you can claim this, your 15%, 15 to 20% एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड जो स्ट्रेस है, जो GS3 का जो सिलेबस है, दैट इज डन. ओके, जस्ट रीड दिस रिपोर्ट, जॉट इट डाउन, एंड you will understand. Now let's see this report, and it will cover your issues of farmer holistically. And do not think it was written in 2007. So no. See, somebody says I have read 2023 economic survey. Somebody says, see, those are just some improvement, not even improvement, change. So that thought is more important. The same thought is flowing. So major policy goals: asset reform to empower farmers. Okay, support services, climate change input, credit and insurance, extension, training and knowledge connectivity, social security for farmers. Okay, APM, categories of farmers, tribal farmers. Can you see? Tribal farmers are there, plantation farmer, urban farmers are also there. A special category of farming. Let's say you're talking about an integrated farming system. When you read organic farming, green, see, when you read about organic farming, try to read from such documents, not some journalist wrote or some website. No. Protected greenhouse agriculture, mega. So farmers of the future. See, when you will read this chapter, you can write an essay. Let's say suppose you have to write an essay paper. So try to include such thoughts. Okay. And this kind of first quality thoughts you will get in our study material. Fine. So you have understood the thing. Now let us move to. So what I mean to say, these two phrases were given in this document, the original document. So it is not copied. It is not copied. So when you read something, it's not just copied and paste. No. When you read it, you let it sink in your mind for 3-4 days. Then naturally that thought is connected with the answer. Okay. Now, second part of the question: how IFS is helpful to small and marginal farmer. IFS is helpful to small and marginal farmers. Okay. You will cut this by not required. Now you will connect your agriculture notes with this part. National farmer policy emphasizing enhancing farmers' income. Okay, that's correct. IFS. Then what IFS will do? Integrated farming system through various land use. Now land use. See, now when you use land use in many policy documents, land use has a meaning. So now you're trying to show examiner, not showing off your knowledge. You are showing off your not showing off. You are telling familiarizing examiner with your work. Okay, can enhance their income. For instance, now see this example. This is not some random example. This example has been taken from that report. Dimapur of Nagaland, a small and marginal farmer undertook poultry cum fishing. Now, when you mix poultry, fishing, agriculture, that will enhance your income. Rationalizing the cost of production. Let's say, in India, cost of agriculture is rising, right? Input cost. So here we have written one example. Let's say poultry produces phosphate that can be used for your rice cultivation, wheat cultivation. This will in turn reduce your urea consumption. Fine. Ensuring remunerative prices in agriculture. So the prices are very, very important, right? So, the concept of minimum support price, all those things, and fair prices also there. So what happens in Indian horticulture? Let's say in Indian horticulture, all the farmers involved, approximately 70 to 75% of them are small and marginal farmers. Okay, so and they get remunerative prices. So that, and horticulture is also related to integrated farming system. That is what that's why IFS can help. See what is happening in Indian horticulture system. A small and marginal farmer are getting remunerative prices, and you connect and IFS and horticulture are connected. That's why they can enhance a small and marginal farmer income as well. Efficient risk management. It simply means, let's say farmer is investing only in a particular kharif crop or rabi crop, and due to the vagaries of monsoon or maybe pest or something, it got spoiled. So what the farmer can do? So what is the solution? They have to diversify their through, let's say, investing some part in poultry, fishing, livestock, agroforestry. Then your risk get minimized. See, not only in farming, this concept of risk versus return, it is also in the portfolio theory. What you see, you study risk by standard deviation, right? Standard deviation and return. See, generally you should not write return. It is expected return. I cannot take, I cannot go into statistics at this place, but expected return. So, so you look for a particular, you try to minimize your risk, right? Let's say if you are taking more risk, let's say actually it should be upward moving generally, right? If you are taking more risk, you will expect more return, right? So this is what, if you minimize risk, through this diversification, you try to minimize your risk. Fine. Community increase in crop intensity. Now see, now somebody says I increase the crop intensity, but you have to complete the thought. You can increase the crop intensity, but it must not have an adverse impact on environment, right? That is what they are saying. And the rice and fishing is an example. This way, this is an example of IFS. Let's say community engagement. When you engage community, right? Let's say self-help group is a way of community engagement. So within that self-help group, we are bringing a small and marginal farmer. They will enhance their social capital, right? And SHG is a ways to empower small and marginal. See, you have to keep focus on small and marginal farmer. Okay, that is the keyword there. Finally, see, somebody says, in conclusion, you must write way forward. That is fine. But the more important thing is, in conclusion, you must show you must write a quality conclusion. What we have written here. This is again a thought of a national farmer policy. In India, there is a need to focus more on economic well-being of the farmers rather than just on production. Okay, that's what that's fine. So economic well-being of the farmer is important. And not only somebody says, India is the largest producer of rice. What is the use of that if the farmers are not getting their due? So hence the AMF of IFS is to stimulate attitude. See, now you not only about economic factors, you are now also talking about the attitude. Let's say if the farmer get the income for the work the farmer is doing, that is what the attitude, right? So our social system, our economic system should be such that the value and the income for the farmer is enhanced, which should result in improving the income of small and marginal families. Okay, so I hope you'll like this session, and if you have any question, please you can tell, and let me please at least we do not say at least try to visit this page. You try to see the quality of answer. Feel like calling the team, feel like coming to the institute. Okay, we want to just have a sample test. We are very open to your question, but the question should be relevant and related to quality, not question should have meaning. And we want to assure you once again, this is the best in the UPSC coaching space test series. Thank you very much.